Okay, so let's talk about AI assistants. We've all been there, right? You ask an AI for help with something, and you get back this thing that's, well, it's technically impressive, but it just completely misses the point. A fascinating new research paper argues that this happens because we are thinking about AI all wrong. The big idea here: completion is not collaboration. It's such a frustrating feeling, isn't it? You're working on a big, complex project, you ask your super powerful AI for a hand, and what you get back is, okay, but it's not what you really needed. It's kind of like having this brilliant assistant who's a genius, but just can't quite read your mind, so you end up having to do all the real thinking anyway. And that paradox is really at the heart of this whole problem. So, according to this new research, the problem isn't just some bug in the AI's code. Nope. It's actually a fundamental flaw in how we're even measuring what success looks like. We've been chasing perfection when what we should have been demanding is a partnership. Right now, the way we grade these things, the industry gold standard, is something called one-shot task completion. Basically, you give the AI one single, super specific command, and it gives you back one single final result. And then we judge the AI on how close that one result is to what we wanted. I mean, it's a nice, clean test, but let's be real. The real world is almost never that simple. I mean, think about the last time you had a really creative or complex idea. Did it just pop into your head fully formed? Probably not. Our best ideas usually start out as these kind of vague hunches. The problems we're trying to solve, they change shape while we're working on them. Real, meaningful work is messy. It's iterative. It's not just a single command followed by a single answer. So, if just completing a task is the wrong goal, then what's the right one? Well, this paper argues for a huge shift in our thinking, moving away from completion and toward collaboration. Let's really dig into what that means. You know, the old way treats AI like a vending machine. You got to put in the perfect prompt, the perfect coin to get the perfect product out. But this new way, it sees AI as a creative partner. It's not just about that final output anymore. It's all about how the AI enhances your thinking and adapts with you as your goals change and evolve. And this quote from the researchers just nails it. The new benchmark for success isn't just, hey, did the AI do the task? It's, did the AI make me better at the task? See the difference? The whole focus shifts from the final product to the collaborative process. Okay, so if one-shot completion is the wrong way to measure an AI's worth, what's the right way? The paper actually proposes a brand new framework for evaluating a truly collaborative AI. Let's check it out. It's called Collaborative Effort Scaling. Now, I know the name sounds a little technical, but the idea behind it is actually beautifully simple. Instead of just grading the quality of one single output, we measure how much more helpful the AI becomes the more we actually interact with it. In other words, does its usefulness scale with our effort? Think about it like this. With a basic completion agent, that first output might be pretty decent, but it doesn't really get that much better. You just end up trying new prompts over and over. But with a truly collaborative agent, its value just skyrockets the more you interact. It learns from your feedback, it helps you refine your own thinking, and it becomes a more and more powerful partner in the process. And that right there, that is the missing ingredient from even the most advanced AI agents we have today. They're amazing at that first response, but they can't really sustain a conversation or build on your ideas or help you structure your thinking over time. They don't help you build the bridge. They just hand you a finished block that, often doesn't even fit right. So, what does this all really mean for the future? Why does this shift from thinking of AI as a tool to thinking of it as a partner, why does that matter so much for how we're going to work and create and solve problems? Let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. For the people actually building these AIs, the path forward is pretty clear. It's time to shift focus away from just acing those one-shot benchmarks and toward designing agents that actually excel in a conversation. The real goal should be to build indispensable partners for solving the world's most complex and interesting problems. So I want to leave you with this thought. Imagine an AI that doesn't just give you answers, but actually helps you ask better questions. An AI that doesn't just write a draft for you, but helps you discover what it is you truly want to say. What could you achieve with a partner like that? That's the question that could really define the next chapter of AI. Thanks for tuning in.